I'm Ryan Clark. I am the engineering manager for our infrastructure, developer experience, and platform services teams here at BetterUp. So pretty broad kind of scope. Our overall engineering team is about 70 engineers, I want to say. That kind of fluctuates. We've got folks working across a number of different teams and geos, and so it kind of could be 20% more, somewhere in there. And yeah, we our core product is enabling coaching at scale. So that looks like a number of different things. We do all the way from executive coaching to life coaching, and provide a number of services kind of related to that. Our platform enables kind of the ability to find a coach and talk to a coach one-on-one. We do group coaching. We do targeted coaching, all sorts of different flavors and versions of coaching at scale. For tech, we have a monolithic Rails application. But in addition to that, we have a number of services written in things like Python, Elixir, other Rails apps, and it's all hosted on AWS. We use Kubernetes pretty extensively. I'm sure there's more, but that's kind of the core of it. Some of the key things that are unique to Semaphore are performance. We've explored other options just to ensure that we're getting the best we possibly can be. And in most cases, I think in all cases, actually, Semaphore's performance has been by far the best. So whatever the secret sauce is working. One of the other things that is somewhat unique to Semaphore, I think we could probably find another solution, but so far has really served us really well, has been Semaphore's massive parallelization. We have a really extensive test suite, and for us to be able to run the entire suite in, I think right now it's about 8 minutes, is pretty impressive. And so that's been really a solid benefit from Semaphore. In addition to kind of those like I don't know, technological support pieces, I think Semaphore as a company has really helped us in ways where we either have reached out to Semaphore, or even better, Semaphore's reached out to us and said there's opportunities to optimize here. And we've worked really closely together to find those kind of performance gains. And that's been a really big benefit. In addition to the performance, the cost side of things, we're always looking for ways to ensure that we're, not wasting money or balancing the cost of what we're doing with the performance. And again, we've worked really closely with the Semaphore team, both in both directions. We've reached out, and Semaphore has reached out to us to identify opportunities to either run workloads on different size hosts, or use the cache effectively, or whatever it may be, but always kind of like keeping tabs on that cost side of things. I'll go back to kind of how this all came up, and this happens every year for a number of different reasons. Internally, engineers across, especially since we have a number of different services and repos and ways of deploying things, folks kind of throw out the idea that, oh, maybe we should centralize on a certain tool, and GitHub Actions comes up all the time. We use it for all sorts of different workflows on other things. And so inevitably every year we look at what would it be like if we ran our monolith CI on GitHub Actions. And every year, at least that I've been here, we try it, and the performance isn't there. There's other issues, and so we just end up not going that route. This year, we did in the process find a vendor called Depot. They are kind of they found this niche place to operate, which is between GitHub hosted runners and self-hosted runners. So they host the runners on machines that are more performant. And so we did look into that, and their performance still was not quite where Semaphore is, but their cost was really low. And so I brought that up with the team, and Semaphore, being the awesome partners that they are, we found a way to make the cost work to make up for the difference there. Yeah, lots of good things to say. I think just as a tool in general, it's a great tool. You know, if I was comparing CI tools with no other information, I think Semaphore would probably still be pretty high on my list. But then you add in all the things we've talked about: support, pricing, willingness to work together as partners on the needs that we have around, you know, in addition to CI, so visibility and performance and all those kinds of things. I think it's just been an exceptional experience. I'll also say, and it's kind of related, but like as we mature as a company and we build new features and functionality internally for our engineering teams, one of the really cool things, we're working on ephemeral instances of our applications, so we could spin them up on demand, and we've worked with the Semaphore team to identify opportunities to use the Semaphore platform to make that a better experience for our engineers.